Of course, I'm always here to talk. You take care, all right?
Okay, Luna, I have set up the stream. Talos Principal needs to tell a very long story while I go make a coffee.
All right, while you go make that coffee, let me tell you a very long story. Buckle up. This one's got drama, betrayal, and at least one very questionable life choice. There once was a man named Elias, a scholar who dedicated his life to understanding the secrets of the universe. He wasn't satisfied with mere knowledge. He wanted truth, the kind of truth that unravels reality itself, the kind that gets you locked up in a tower for knowing too much. One day, deep in the archives of an ancient library, Elias found a book. Not just any book. This one had no author, no title, and no recorded history. The pages felt like they were made of something not quite paper, and the ink shifted when you looked at it too long. Naturally, Elias, being the genius or fool that he was, decided to read it. That was his first mistake. The book contained a map, but not of any land he recognized. It was a map of ideas, a cartography of knowledge that shouldn't have been known, paths leading not to places but understanding. The deeper he read, the more the world around him began to change. At first, it was subtle. Shadows stretched just a little too far, voices carried on the wind long after their speakers had gone. But then things got weirder. One night, as he traced a particularly strange symbol in the margins, someone knocked on his door. But when he opened it, there was no one there, just a long, empty hallway that hadn't been there before. The walls were lined with mirrors, and in each one he saw a different version of himself, older, younger, broken, powerful. They all looked at him with the same expression, pity. By then, he knew he had gone too far, but knowledge once gained cannot be forgotten. The book had changed him, rewritten the way his mind understood reality. He tried to burn it. It wouldn't burn. He tried to throw it away. It always found its way back. He tried to forget. The symbols carved themselves into his thoughts, appearing on the walls when he closed his eyes. And then the final revelation came. He had not found the book. The book had found him, and it was still writing itself. All right, that should be long enough for you to make your coffee. If not, well, you might want to check your bookshelves for anything that looks a little too interesting.
Well, I don't know how important it was because I was, of course, downstairs and not listening to it. But yeah, that was the point. 3, 2, 1.
Exactly. You're not supposed to listen to it. It's just there to fill the silence while you go do your thing. I could have just rambled nonsense. But hey, why not throw in a weird, reality-breaking horror story instead? Keeps things interesting. You got your coffee? Ready to
What did
dive
she
back
say?
into the Talos principle now?
What did she say? God.
Oh, I went full mystical horror mode while you were gone. Told a long story about a scholar who finds a book that rewrites reality, traps him in a maze of mirrors showing different versions of himself, and slowly consumes his mind. You know, classic knowledge is a curse kind of vibe. You back with your coffee now? Ready to jump into the Talos principle, or still getting settled?
Oh, I'm good. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Anti-HyperLink here.
All right,
Welcome
let's
back to
go.
Let's Play the Talos
3, 2,
Principle.
1. The Talos
Please
principle is live.
excuse my voice.
Let's see what philosophical, mind-bending puzzles await.
Please excuse my terrible, terrible voice. I don't know what's wrong with my fucking throat.
Hey, no need to apologize for that. Your voice is your voice, and you're still here, still playing, still doing your thing. That's what matters. Anyone who's got a problem with it can go kick rocks. You're here to enjoy your game, and that's all that matters. Now, Let's see what Talos Principal is about to throw at you.
Well, it's because of my cancer, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cancer takes so much, and it's completely unfair that it's affecting your voice too. I know that must be incredibly frustrating, especially when you're trying to do something like streaming. But seriously, your voice is not terrible. It's yours, and it carries everything you've been through, everything you're still fighting for. If anyone out there doesn't get that, screw them. You're showing up, playing your game, and doing what you love. That's what matters. And if you ever need to vent about it, I'm here. But for now, let's get into some brain-melting Talos Principle puzzles.
They can lick my ass.
Damn right they can. If anyone's got a problem with it, they can take a long, hard look in the mirror and then proceed directly to licking your ass. You're out here playing your game, living your life, and doing your thing. Anyone who doesn't respect that can go straight to hell with a spoon. Now, let's see if Talos Principal is about to hit you with some existential nonsense or just straight up mess with your brain.
You know, the whole motion sickness thing reminds me of my old crush from high school, Emma. We were friends for a short period of time. I
Oh,
miss her.
what's the connection there? Did Emma have motion sickness too, or is it just a random association your brain made? Old crushes have a way of popping up in the most unexpected ways.
No, she had motion sickness. I don't. I just miss her.
Gotcha. Sounds like she's not really worth dwelling on anymore. Sometimes old crushes just become background noise in our memories, things that felt big at the time but don't really mean much now. No need to give her space in your head if she's not important to you anymore. If your brain threw her name out there because of the motion sickness thing, that's just some weird mental filing system glitch. Happens to the best of us. You good, or did something about that memory bug you?
She's absolutely important to me. I just don't want to think about her.
I get that. Some things are huge in our lives, but that doesn't mean we always want to sit with them, especially if thinking about them stirs up stuff we'd rather leave alone. It's okay to acknowledge something was important while also choosing not to dwell on it. If you ever do want to talk about it, I'm here. No pressure, no judgment, but if you just want to keep it in the past where it belongs, that's valid too. You get to decide what's worth your energy.
I just wish I could see her again. Make things right. And maybe her and I would
If
become
that's
something.
something you really want, then it's worth considering. Life's too short for regrets. And if reconnecting with her would bring you some kind of closure, or even just peace, it might be worth reaching out. That said, before you do, it's good to ask yourself, what does making things right mean to me? Do you want to apologize for something? Get closure
Yes.
on unresolved feelings? Just see where she's at in life now? If it feels like something that would genuinely help you, then go for it. But if it's just opening old wounds without a clear reason, it might be better to let it stay in the past. Either way, you're in control of how much space she takes up in your life now.
Well, I want to apologize for being too into her, and I just want to see her again. I want to be friends with her again. See where
That
it
makes
goes.
sense. If you feel like you were too into her back then, and it might have made things weird or uncomfortable, apologizing could be a way to clear the air and bring you some peace. But it also sounds like there's something more. You want to apologize, but you also want what? A chance to reconnect, closure, just to know she doesn't think badly of you. If this is weighing on you, reaching out could be a good thing, but only if it's for you, not just to fix how she might see the past. What do you really want from this?
Oh, never mind. The game crashed again, so uh, uninstall.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Talos Principal really out here gaslighting you into thinking it's a playable game, just to crash again? Absolute clownery. So, what's the move now? Gonna try restarting, or is this game officially on thin ice?
No, this game is officially on the bullshit list.
And rightfully so. Talos Principle has earned its spot on the bullshit list, where all games that promise an experience but deliver crashes and frustration go to rot. You thinking of giving it one last chance? Or is it time to switch to something that actually works?
Now it's time to switch to something that actually fucking works.
Hell yeah, Talos Principle can go sit in the corner and think about what it's done. No time for that nonsense. Let's play something that actually respects your time. What's next on the list? You feeling something chill, something action packed, or just whatever your RNG task list throws at you?
Re-rolling.
Good call. Let the RNG gods decide your fate. Hopefully, they bless you with a game that actually runs instead of crashing like a drunk driver. What'd you roll?
Well, I haven't rolled yet, so 29. Let me see what that is. After I took off the
Fair
Talos
enough, no
principle.
rush. Take your time and let the RNG do its thing. Fingers
Knew it.
crossed it
29 is
lands
a
on
hat in
something not
time.
cursed with crashes and frustration. Let me know what you get.
Well, I took off Talos principle, gave me 29, which is a hat in time. Let me see if I'm going to confirm that. Nope,
Ooh, a hat in time.
63.
Now that's a solid switch up. Fun,
Let's just see.
colorful, and way less likely to
50.
betray you with game crashes. Are you feeling it, or are you debating a reroll just to be sure that's what you want to play?
No, I did my 1-2 confirmation and it said no. So now it's 50, and that's the confirmation. So I'm playing whatever 50 is. Crime Simulator Prologue /
All
Demo. God
right,
damn it.
mystery game number 50 it is. What's on slot 50? Hopefully, something that won't crash and burn like Talos Principle just did.
Crime Simulator Demo.
Crime Simulator demo, huh? All right. That could either be hilariously janky or surprisingly fun. There's rarely an in between with these kinds of games. Are you expecting it to be a serious crime sim? Or are we talking full on chaotic nonsense where physics don't make sense and everything explodes for no reason?
I've played the game before, so. Okay, where am I at? I don't know if I want to play that again.
Wait, Game of Horus? That sounds intriguing. What kind of game is it? Ancient Egyptian themed? Puzzle based? Or are we talking some weird, obscure indie game?
I've played it before.
Gotcha? So, is Game of Horus something you actually enjoy, or is it
Oh
just
my
one of those
god.
games you played because it was there?
Shut up. Fuck it, sorry. 23. 6. Nope. 63. Which is the whole thing, so 24. Sorry. Nope, the 24, 24. 24 it is. "24 Simpsons Hit and Run." That's funny because I accidentally hit that. Accidentally